Oh yes, as you can see on the thumbnail, the Cloudbreaker Alliance public playtest is on. You can find all the playtest materials on the official website, on the playtest material page. You can find the link to the website right in the description. I will also pin it in the comment section. Just to be clear, the documents you see here is nowhere near what the final product is going to be. Once we successfully kickstart the project, it is going to look phenomenal. By the way, follow our Twitter and other social media accounts to get the latest updates. Join our Discord server too, because we will be testing the game there in the future once we've got more playtest materials out. To all of you who are new to the channel or completely new to tabletop RPGs, let me give you a brief explanation on what Cloudbreaker Alliance is. This game is a tabletop role-playing game, like Dungeons & Dragons, Pathfinder, Call of Cthulhu, and other similar brands. It is played by players who role-play as characters and a game master who arbitrates the rules of the game. The game master controls everything in the world and monsters to provide challenge to the players. Besides having the rules, you also need to have other play tools, such as dice, pen, and paper. In Cloudbreaker Alliance, you don't need any fancy polyhedral dice. All you need are 2 6-sided dice, which you will be rolling a lot in the game. In Cloudbreaker Alliance, we also use tokens. You don't need any special ones. You can just use any objects lying around, like loose coins or even your spare dice. If you don't have any, then you can just keep a tally of it in your character sheet. You can also download the character sheet in the playtest materials page, by the way. It comes with 8 pre-made characters, which you can use as a guide for your character creation, or you can just pick up and play with them. What we are testing in this first batch of playtest materials is mainly the character creation and basic rules. In each chapter, you will see columns with yellow highlights like these. These are the most important sections. If you want to understand the rules quickly, then you can just read these parts. You will get the basic outline of everything in minutes. We want you to start playing quickly, not read essays. If you need more clarification, then you can go read the main text. You get all your character creation instructions in Chapter 3. If you want details on how the options function, then you refer to the other chapters. There are just 4 steps in character creation. First, choose your life form, character quirks, and class. So you refer to the relevant chapters 5, 6, and 7. Second step is buying your equipments and items. So you look at Chapter 9 for the items and equipments list. And you can refer to Chapter 7 for the suggested starting items for each class. Step 3. You pick the skills and toolkits you have mastery in. If you want to know what each skills and toolkits do, then refer to Chapter 8. Finally, at Step 4, you calculate your hit points and other secondary stats. If you are a spellcaster, then you can attune to the right elements and cast the relevant elemental spells. The spell list is in Chapter 10. We will create official feedback form only after we have released a few batches of playtest materials, because it is important to evaluate the rules in relation to the other rules. But in the meantime, feel free to make any feedbacks in the comment section below. I will be sure to read all the comments. As for the basic rules in Chapter 2, it is quite easy. In fact, I will do an animated tutorial here. There are 2 major types of dice rolls used to resolve challenges: task rolls and combat rolls. All of them use 2 6-sided dice. Task rolls are used to resolve various non-combat tasks. For example, climbing up a tree. There are usually more than one way to solve a problem. In this case, you can use either your sports skill or your climbing kit. Mara's sports skill bonus is 5, which comes from her agility attribute 3 and mastery in that skill, which provides additional 2 points bonus at level 1. She just needs to match or beat the task difficulty with her sports roll to succeed. The player rolled 4 on the 2 6-sided dice. Plus 5, she's got 9. It matches the task difficulty. so Marla successfully climbed up. Shirvan's basic climbing kit quality is 3. Unfortunately, he doesn't have mastery in it, so he had to roll 2d6 with only 3 bonus points. Luckily, Marla, who is already on the tree, lowered a branch to make his task easier. This favorable condition gives Shirvan an edge on his task roll. It means that he can roll his 2 6-sided dice twice, and he may pick the best result. Shirvan's got a total of 11. It is higher than the task difficulty, so he succeeds. Had the situation been unfavorable to him, he would have had a setback. It means that he had to roll his 6-sided dice twice and pick the lowest result. There is also contested task roll, where 2 sides roll against each other, and the side which rolled the highest results wins. In case of a tie, you re-roll the dice until there is a winner. This is usually done between player characters or against important NPCs. As for combat rolls, there are 2 subtypes: attack roll, which is rolled against the target's defense, and effect roll, which is rolled against the target's physical fortitude or mental fortitude. There are also variations for each of them. Major attack is the most common attacking method. Level 1 characters have 1 major action and 1 minor action on their turn. So, as you would have guessed, you usually make major attacks with your major action. Marla makes a major attack roll with her martial arts. She has mastery in martial arts, so she adds her mastery 2 to her dice roll and gets a total of 11. She just needs to match her target's defense to land her hit. But she's got 3 points above her enemy's defense. So those excess points are dealt as excess damage before she deals her attack damage. So she dealt a total of 7 damage. This is called one roll resolution. It is one of the underlying philosophy of this game. Some weapon setups and classes allows you to make follow-up attacks, and Marla's martial arts combo allows her to make a follow-up attack. Follow-up attacks don't deal excess damage, but Marla was lucky enough to score a critical hit, so her total damage for that attack instance is doubled. Finally, there is simultaneous attack. Some classes, like Deadshot, can mark multiple targets and curve their shot to hit all of them at once. What you do here is to just make one major attack roll and compare it individually to the defenses of all the chosen targets. But you adhere to the worst favorability condition. If you have to make a setback roll to any of the chosen targets, the setback is applied to all your targets. The edge needs to apply to all your chosen targets so that you can roll with edge. Now we are moving on to effect roll. Here you have physical effect roll and mental effect roll, which are rolled against your target's respective fortitudes. Marla casts Meteor at rank 3. If you cast a spell like Meteor using a spell catalyst you have mastery in, you can add your mastery bonus to your 2d6 dice roll. There are 2 phases here. First is the affliction phase. If your effect roll matches or beats your enemy's fortitude, the enemy is afflicted by the effect. In this case, the enemy is pushed away. The next phase is the damage phase. Here, we just use the result from the same roll and add the effect's bonus damage, reduced by the enemy's relevant fortitude. One roll resolution. Simple, right? The same process applies for mental effect roll. And not all spells have both applicable effect and damage. Many only have one or the other. The core combat mechanics will be released in a future playtest material batch, so please look out for that. If you are having trouble with character creation, don't worry. On the next video, we will release a character creation guide. If you want to get more playtest updates, remember to subscribe to the channel and follow the official Twitter account. Join our Discord too, because we will be having our test plays there in the future. Until next time, CJ over and out.